During that week, it's pretty uneventful, honestly. No Reavers come to rape you to death, eat your flesh, and sew your skin into their clothes.
Good to know.
It's always a plus, right?
Not if you're bored.
I don't think you guys are going to be bored. You guys have a whole computer system to learn. Of which, and you guys, he'll kind of show you guys the ropes a little bit. You do notice that he doesn't know his own system extremely well. I mean, eventually he can find his way around it, but it's not something that he's like an expert in by any means.
Pyro's
You don't
doing
do
as
very
much as he can to learn it.
Yeah, Pyro, you actually know your way around the computer system better than Max does.
That's disappointing.
That's not unexpected.
Wow. Great first roll.
You did better than me. It would help if it was a class skill for me.
But I mean, he's the captain. Captains generally don't know their systems that well. They leave that to their specialists.
What
I
he
would agree, but he didn't really have much of a crew that we've seen.
he had 4
Because they
members that you
died.
all viewed being murdered by Kadere.
Exactly. Not much of a crew.
Probably don't need that much of a crew.
You don't. Anyway, yeah. So you guys take a little while. You learn the ship, become familiar with everything. He wants to let you guys know that in the event of a ship battle or a space battle or whatever, unless you are boarded, you have no means of defense. Ship weaponry is extremely illegal, and the simplest of scan will tell you that you have weaponry on board. So if an Alliance cruiser flew by and their prerogative is to, or their not prerogative, but their policy is to scan every single ship they come across, and they find an unlicensed weapon, then everybody goes to prison for a long time.
So, are there any non-military ships that have weapons? Is it just a permit?
Pirates?
It's not just a permit. There's more to it than that, but that is a part of it. Currently, there are more non-military vessels with weaponry just because of the war, but it's still not very many in comparison to the military ships.
Is that
Yeah.
just the policy in Alliance space or Federation or in general?
Federation space isn't as harsh. It's still illegal. But Alliance space is far more strict with it. And not as sympathetic, I guess, to the offenders. But that also means that the likelihood of, being attacked in space is a lot lower.
Well, by ship combat anyways.
Yes.
I mean, isn't there Star Life that we'd have to also worry about?
Yes.
I don't know. Seems like a bad policy, but we're trying to take down the government anyway, so.
Well, you're trying to take down the other government. But this government, they do frequent patrols to keep things as safe as possible throughout the known spaceways, I guess. But, I mean, they're obviously not going to keep all of space clear. So, it's a possibility.
Why not? It's gonna be dangerous out here then.
You'd
I'd
have to ask
imagine
the
it's
alliance
like
that.
I'd imagine it's like the ocean. There's like kind of like routes people take
Hmm.
that they know are like patrolled, so they're safe.
Yep.
I mean, people still get attacked on that both by wildlife and by pirates.
Yes. I don't think he's arguing that point.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're ever attacked or in the middle of a space battle, then you're to flee as quickly as possible. And hope they don't have a gun that can hit you from far away.
Sounds like a plan, I guess.
Does anybody have any other questions about the ship they'd like answered now?
Is there another shuttle on the other side?
No, that's just an airlock.
See, he only had the one shuttle.
Yes.
And are there escape pods?
No. The shuttle is the escape pod.
Wonderful.
How many people does it hold? Or will it hold?
It will hold 8.
Minus cargo space, I'm sure.
Yes, there is some room for cargo space because he is a smuggler. But only 2 people usually take it, so they have more room to store stuff.
What's her name?
Good question. Let's go with Sevles. Sevles.
Sevles. Okay.
I better write that down before I forget. Since I was put on the spot, I don't have it in my notes.
Well, don't worry. It's recorded, and we also have Pyro here.
Any other questions?
What's my role?
You're probably the gunner.
On a ship with no gun.
I'll take it.
There's only the 5 rolls.
Lucian proceeds to go to his bunk and sleep.
So you're already in the proper spot for what you need to be doing. So you will likely be on the ground team when taking stuff down.
That's fair.
So
That's a big moth.
all right. Well, eventually, after about a week, you guys come to an asteroid belt. And on each asteroid, you see a very large, on almost all of them, you see very, very large homes or buildings, I should say. But most of them look quite fancy.
You're gonna come in like a wrecking ball.
I came in like a Pokeball. All I wanna do is catch 'em all.
I've never heard that version.
You're welcome.
Boss
Okay,
is now recorded for eternity on singing.
I'm sorry, say again?
You're now recorded for all eternity having sung.
That's fine. I'll sing. It's not good, but I'll do it. Okay, I can't find the picture on my freaking stuff. So it's the picture on the Discord channel. If you see that little like colony type picture,
Mhm.
look like a giant crystal. That's where you guys are going.
Same thing as the game image
Indeed.
in Roll20.
So the
Hmm.
coordinates lead
Cool,
to
cool.
that ship. Or asteroid, excuse me. It looks to be made out of some form of crystal or glass. When you guys get close, Max starts trying to make contact with them to land. Eventually, you guys see an elder gentleman's face pop up on the screen. They talk back and forth. Max requests permission to land, and of course gives the reasoning you're all here, which is to meet with the man who owns the place, as he has summoned you, for lack of a better word. Let's see. There we go. Meet with the man. Yes, the man. After about 5 minutes, the elder man comes back on the screen, and he gives you guys permission to dock. Pyro, what station are you at? Are you at your computer station or science station? Who's the pilot?
I was at the engineering station.
Okay.
Solo was the pilot.
Didn't Max say he was going to be the pilot?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
Max
Max
was the pilot.
Yeah, Max said he could pilot if needed. So if Sella cannot pilot, he will pilot.
I'll
Oh, I
pilot if
thought
they'll
he
let me.
was-
Can you pilot?
I have the skills and a bunch of ranks in it, so hopefully.
All right. You're the pilot.
And she rolls a 1, and we're all dead.
I already rolled 1-1.
Nice.
Yeah. All right,
I'll
you
take
bring it
it.
in quite nicely.
It's higher than mine.
Amir's a master at docking.
I've never even handled the equipment.
Well played.
Son of a bitch.
Well done.
Okay, well, Sella parks the ship with Mimir / Malit. Parks the ship, since I don't want to say the other word anymore. Like a boss. And after everything gets settled, they lock it in place. And the the airlock is your exit. You guys can go. I'll stay here. Unless you think you'll need me.
That phone you gave us will still work, right?
Yeah, well, if he employs his own satellite or purchased his own satellite or anything like that, it will. But if he hasn't, but just looking at this place, I'm guessing he has.
I've got a walkie-talkie.
And that's short range communication, so that'll work just fine if you can give Max one.
No, I only have one.
Well, it doesn't work then.
I mean, it would still work if we could find another walkie-talkie on the same frequency.
Just talk to the ether.
Breaker, breaker.
Actually, As the days are going by, Lucian's been on that walkie-talkie, just going through the channels. Matsu, if you can hear me, I hate you.
You should hand it to
It
Pyro.
cuts to
see
like
if
a
he can
space
boost the
tracker,
signal.
and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm sure they have a communication system inside that can reach to the ship, as we've used it once already. So
Well, that's good to know.
if you guys want me, I'll go. I mean, this is a fancy looking place. Wouldn't mind checking it out, but you were invited, not me. So
Well, I mean,
Hey, if
we're in
you
your
want to check it
employ.
out, go ahead.
and he gets a little pep in the step when you guys extend him the invitation.
It'll be a company trip.
Do you guys think that we should, like bring our weapons?
Yes.
Duh.
I just didn't want to, like seem like too hostile.
Lucian just laughs and walks off.
We have license to carry them.
If they don't like it, they'll probably say something.
Yeah. I mean, if this guy did come from where we came from, he probably will understand us bringing weapons into an unknown situation.
Okay. All right. So once y'all get in the airlock, he flips open the door, and you guys enter a small little spaceport. You can see several cruiser ships in there, of which all look quite fancy and expensive.
Don't touch anything, Lucian.
He looks at you and just pokes a car.
All right. As soon as you poke the car,
The alarm goes off.
I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Warned you, man. Warned you.
so after a minute or two, you guys see the wall. I mean, against the wall, you see what looks like to be just flush with the wall. It slides open, and there's an elevator, and you see that same elderly man in a butler's uniform. This way, please. The master is eager to see you.
How big is this place?
It's pretty big. Uh,
Deep Space Nine big?
no, not that big. It's about a mile. Nah, that's too big. It's a
Enterprise
big
big?
ass asteroid. It fits the house on it. But the asteroid looks like it has been made into the house, not like everything else, a building on top of an asteroid. Let's say about 2,000 feet across, both ways.
All right.
Or radius. No, not radius,
Same
diameter.
jacket.
So approximately half a mile, a little under. Yeah, he's just holding the elevator door open for you, kind of holding the other hand, like, come on in.
Pyro was doing a perception check just around the whatever we were in, spaceport.
The docking area. Okay. Besides the ships and now the wall opening up, there really isn't a whole lot. Seems like a very empty garage, like just holding the vehicles.
Okay.
As for your sense motive, you get that he's trying to get you into the elevator. But other than that, you don't really sense much motive beyond that.
Is there anyone else around giving us any looks?
Nope.
Just the old man. No one else is back.
Yep. And he's not really old. He's just an elder. I'd say between 45 and 55.
I mean,
Human?
to Daichi, everyone is old.
What was your question, Sala?
Human?
Yes.
I guess my mirror will look at everyone else and say, "Thank you, my good sir." And what is your name?
Tian.
Tian. Well, thank you very much, Tian. And she'll
Of course, young lady.
step
The
forward.
pleasure is mine.
Pyro follows closely behind Mimir.
Daichi will slide in behind Pyro.
And everybody's in. Well, except for the captain.
He follows. I now have him in handouts for those of you who wish to see him.
By the way, did he bring weaponry with him or
The butler?
no? Max.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
You're welcome, NGX. Rick.
So nobody fuck with this butler.
Anyway,
Where is he?
don't worry about it.
Just don't mess with him. Trust me.
As soon as you guys get in the elevator, he lifts himself up because he was bowing as you guys entered, pushes the button, and just stands there patiently waiting for it to come to the top.
What floor are we on, and what floor are we getting to?
There's only 2 floors that the elevator goes to. So you're headed to the main floor. From the other one is listed as D.
Oh, that's where he's from. Okay.
No, not D's nuts, just D. And I forgot to put his token on the board and all of your tokens on the board. So give me a second. Now, sometimes there's so many things to click, I forget exactly what it is I need to click. I always try and change tabs in the chat window when I'm trying to switch maps.
Like alt tab.
Alt F4.
No,
hey,
not Alt
vision.
F4.
By the way, was Max armed or is he?
He does have his small arm on his side still. So he saw that you guys were going in kind of armed, so he did too.
Kinda armed. One, two, three.
So when
4
you guys step out of the
pistols.
elevator, the floor looks to be made out of some sort of metal. But you can tell just kind of by walking on it that it is not like cold. It's kind of warm. The walls next to you, they appear to be made out of marble with water flowing down them into a little tiny pool at the edge. They're like little fountains on both sides. If you'll come with me, please, I'll take you directly to the master. Please don't linger.
And at about right here, Lucian's gonna stop an ogle.
Okay. You see 4 maids preparing food.
I'll grab Lucian and pull him along. It's like, see you later, man.
This way, please. And I forgot to do this. Yay. There's so much to do. The
little to
sound of a
do.
piano can be heard playing as soon as you guys come in through the elevator. All of the walls appear to be made out of the exact same material as the fountain, but only the fountains were fountains, obviously.
There you go, Lucian. Something else to ogle.
Uh-huh.
Sir, your guests have arrived. And then he holds the door open and ushers you all in.
What is this?
So, is this an elf playing?
Yes. And she doesn't really pay any of you any mind.
This is so fucking weird.
And Lucian stops there.
Oh, she's pretty, and the music's pretty, and I can see our host.
There is a door there. Please, sir, if you'll enter, I can give you some privacy.
Lucian
me
will
track back
sigh.
something. And he closes the door. And you guys can still hear the music. And you see an elven man step from around the desk. Well, welcome to my home. My name is... And he cuts himself off and he goes right in front of Mimir. You're Mimir, right? I recognize you.
I am, and you're Tilden, I think?
That is me. I am Tilden. Please, please come in, sit down. Oh, it's so great to see you. And he gives you a hug. You weren't close by any means, but
right.
you do know him.
She's surprised, but she'll hug him back. I'm surprised to see you alive. Everyone assumed you died.
I imagine they told that little fib. No, and I should have put some seatery around in there for you guys to sit in. But anyway, you all take a seat on something, and he sits down, and he's like, "Yes, I escaped 5 years ago, as you know. And I'm pretty sure they told everyone I died. Letting others know that there was a way to escape, of course, is probably not good for business.
Probably not.
I don't recognize the rest of you. What are your names? I am, of course, as Mimir has informed you already, Tilden.
Out of character, I'm retconning the name to Ashael, and that's the name he'll give him.
Okay. And he goes up to you, Pyro, and sticks out his hand. Tilden, pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
My name's Pyro. And he'll like kind of try to stop fidgeting and like reluctantly like hold his hand out.
Give me a bluff check. That's fine if you don't want to tell me your real name. I get it. Pyro, then.
Pyro
Well, it's a pleasure to
will,
meet you, Pyro.
Yeah, he'll blush and look down.
And you, sir. It's fine. You can take your hand off your gun. You're in no danger here.
Maybe we'll take his hand slowly off his gun. I'm Daichi.
And go ahead and give me a bluff check. Daichi, huh? Sounds like a woman's name. And you, sir.
My name's Ashael.
Go ahead and give me the bluff check.
No, I'm adopting it as a real name. It's just not my only real name.
It's still not the name that you were born with, so.
But I wasn't
Technically, there
born.
were no names he was born with.
Yeah, as soon as you were created, they gave you names, therefore, those are the names you were born with. And he still believes you.
That was a high check.
That
I
was a good
rolled
roll.
almost max.
And then he goes over to Max, and Max introduces himself as Max. Well, I'm glad you guys can make it to me so soon. I was worried it'd take a little while. Also glad Ford called me. I paid him a lot of money for that. I was kind of worried he might stiff me if something like this did happen. He is a criminal after all. Well, I'm not one to talk, really. He just kind of fades in and out of talking to himself for a second. Anyway, how did you escape? I mean, mine was easy, but I can't imagine it was easy for you guys.
There was a ship.
He seems genuinely curious about how you escaped.
Yeah, that's what Ashley will say. There was a ship.
There was a ship. They let you guys train with ships? Man, they never let us do that when I was doing it. That was stupid of them.
Lucian will give a derivative laugh and twirl the knife and say, "No, they didn't let us have the ship."
Oh, you just took a ship. Where'd you find it?
It was underground. Took a little bit.
When you were at the facility, did you ever fight another sector?
No. I mean, I never. They never like pitted us against each other like the training missions. No, they never did that.
Well, that's kind of how we all came together. We're able to escape.
They pit you against another sector. Huh. Interesting. And you found a way to the ships below? I will admit, I was surprised when I found the ships below us as well. It was quite confusing. But I managed to get out fine.
How did you get out by yourself? Ours was a very large team.
Stealth mostly. I hid very well. I managed to make my way down there, and the they have to bring supplies in, of course, you know. And they've been doing the experiments there. I don't know how long they've been doing experiments there for, but I presume it's been a little while at least. And some of us have been deemed ready and sent out into the world, so they had to take them off that little asteroid. Sorry, it was a colony. It wasn't an asteroid. And they have to take them off that colony. So I put myself into one of the ships leaving. It was a supply ship though, leaving to bring more supplies for everyone else. And I just hid in a box. It was actually quite easy.
Your laugh. Our escape was a bit louder, but we managed.
Oh, you actually had to engage the custodians? That must have been exciting. Oh, I wish I could have seen it.
A lot of dead.
Well, I can't say I'm too upset about that.
There was a good man that might have died helping us escape from there.
Ah, was it
Possibly one-
Sven?
Lucian will nod.
You guys killed Sven.
No,
He didn't.
I did not.
I tried to have him come with us. He offered to
Wait,
stay
so
back.
he was alive when you left?
He offered to stay and cover our retreat, alter some videos that never got altered, so I suspect the worst.
Oh, that's too bad. Sven was a nice guy.
One of the only ones that were there.
Really quick out of character. Did Mimir know how long ago it was this guy escaped?
Yes.
5 years.
5 years ago. I've been alive for 5 years.
Okay.
Mimir is our mommy here.
Hashtag space mom.
She's not a very good mom. She's gonna sit back and let you guys eat dirt.
That's what a good mom does.
Pretty much.
Better than the space dad
No.
that tells the kid to go eat the fucking jello that's on the ground when it's actually human remains.
Pyro's allergic to dirt.
I'm not surprised.
Well, then you'll learn not to eat the dirt.
You hope.
Hey, we all got to eat a couple pounds of dirt in our lifetime. Might as well get it out early.
By the way, I rolled a perception just on the room.
Okay.
If anything caught my eye.
Not really. He does have a desk that's filled with it's got a computer on there, which actually, as soon as you guys stepped in, folded into the desk, so it seems empty now. He's also got quite a few bookshelves, a lot of papers on his desk as well, which is kind of odd for the level of technology that you guys have, or have access to at the very least.
I mean, papers can't be hacked.
And that is his reasoning, if you ask. But and you just see as soon as you open the door, you see Tian just standing there, kind of making sure no one interrupts.
Which, by the way, if we can hear the piano through the door, people can hear us through the door.
You don't actually hear it through the door.
Probably an intercom.
Yep.
But now we can hear it through the door.
Do you like the lady outside there, Ashael?
Very pleasing, both to the eye and to the ear.
Well, that is my wife, so please keep your hands off of her.
I had no intention of touching her.
I'm just letting you know now. If you guys want to see what she looks like, she's also in the handouts under Lila.
Okay. Who's Elias? What's
Ellis?
Ellis?
She's an
Have we
island.
met that?
Huh?
Have we met her yet?
Nope.
Ellis Island.
Okay.
Probably their daughter. She turns into an island.
Speaking
That
of,
wouldn't surprise me.
since the door is cracked open, you can hear Tian say, young miss, you can't go in there," and she just kind of phases right through him and the door.
Oh! And Jex will laugh openly.
Papa, I'm
Story's real
hungry.
tight.
Is it time for lunch yet? And he just puts his hand on her head. "If you're hungry, sweetheart, go ask one of the ladies for something to eat." "But they're scary, Dada." "They're fine. Tian, please take her to get a sandwich." And she kind of looks pouty, but goes with Tian.
I mean, she's scared of the ladies, but Tian doesn't scare her.
Nope.
Well, he probably raised her.
It's possible, but Tian's a lot scarier than those ladies looked.
You have no idea.
No, I've seen Overlord.
Have you seen the second season when he truly shines?
No, I haven't yet.
He
You
had a
have
big
no
role
idea.
in season 2.
You
I-
have no idea.
I've seen some of the others who are beneath him act. I know he's damn scary. I don't need to know the exact level, just to know that I'm wetting my pants if I ever have to fight him.
He's a perfect gentleman, though.
Yeah,
You just don't piss him off.
wasn't planning to,
Or his master.
or anyone from that place.
Anyway.
Mimir will ask Tilden, "How did you go from this," and she'll gesture to herself, "to this," and she'll gesture to the whole house?
Well, the reason I considered myself a criminal is I technically stole it.
From anyone important?
No one who wasn't insured. banks mostly. I didn't steal this specifically, just the money to acquire it.
So bad.
Sorry. Yes, Pyro, you don't have to raise your hand, man. Just say what you mean. And what's with the sleight of hand check?
Because I can't read. That's my problem.
Oh, were you trying for sense motive?
Yes. So it's
Well, go
worse. It's a
ahead.
13.
Oh, go ahead and hit the proper button.
I just see S and I click the button.
That is a damn high sleight of hand bonus, though.
Just got 4 of them.
He's not deceiving you in any way from what you can tell. He's being upfront.
Alright.
Yes, well, I mean, I haven't exactly explained what my ability is, but if my daughter didn't give it away, I can go through objects of solid matter. So I was able to get into a ship and get into a box that was bolted shut. When no one was in the room, I, of course, was out of the box, so I could breathe. But quite easy to sneak into a bank when you can walk through walls.
I'll say.
But yeah, I fully admit I acquired all of this through questionable means. But since I have, I've been trying to pay back the community, I guess. But I haven't really been paying back any community. I've just been trying to bring down the Federation.
Well, I have a question. And you just kind of seemed like you were, I guess well respected, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but doesn't this kind of seem like very lavish? And I mean, you are basically wanted property in their eyes. So aren't you afraid that you know, like this giant crystal is maybe well, too obvious?
I see where you're going. Normally, yes, I believe you would be right. However, when I escaped, I believe they kept it under wraps. I actually snuck back onto the colony about a year after I escaped. And discovered that they did report me as dead. They didn't want to report their failure. So no one is looking for me. And if they were, I believe they would have tried looking in the dark in the Durnji, every alley they could find. That's why I decided to upgrade my lifestyle. They're not going to look at someone like me. And wealth, even stolen wealth, is a form of power that I can use to protect myself. So I believe that this decision was in my best interest. Plus, with my current goals, I couldn't exactly be in your position and try and find allies. At least, not the amount of allies one would need for my type of goal.
So are you working with the Alliance?
Oh, God,
Alliance?
no. They're terrible people.
Oh, thank God.
I am safer in Alliance space than Federation space,
Right.
because I'm sure if I was ever found, they would attempt to detain me. But yeah, the Alliance, they're just as bad.
Okay.
Sounds like we share opinions on quite a few things then.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, most of our group didn't exactly share that last sentiment.
I mean, most of our group didn't exactly share a sentiment of anything.
Well, there were a lot of different people there last I checked. Everyone's going to have a different opinion.
Mhm.
At least I have for, well, I apologize. I don't want to assume you're going to help me outright, but if you would, I have 4 people like me who can help me get it done, and that is a huge advantage.
Well, about that, you see, technically we're not working for El Capitano over there, but technically we are, and we do owe him money. So,
Well, that is unfortunate.
I mean, you can pitch your offer to him.
And he kind of looks to Max. So he's not an escaped subject.
Not to our knowledge.
Oh. Then he looks extremely uncomfortable now. I see. Did I assume you trust him. No offense intended, Max. And Max just kind of shrugs.
Well, I mean, he got us papers.
I thought Ford got you papers.
He's the one that led us to Ford.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he already knew about us from Alliance. Claude.
Claude, this is out of game. Claude didn't know what you guys were, just that the Federation wanted you. So Max didn't know, but now Max does.
I assumed Claude knew.
No, you guys never told him.
I figured Matsu and them told him something.
Yeah.
No, they had not.
Surprises all around.
Well, Max, would you like to join us in this little adventure? If not, I'll be willing to purchase their debt from you. And you see Max put his hand to his chin. He kind of thinks about it for a second. Yeah. If you're gonna keep the money coming, I don't see why I can't help you out. But these 4 work for me still, and I'm not willing to part with them just yet.
Technically, we never signed a contract, Max. You didn't write one up yet.
Technically, we
True,
still owe him
but you owe him
7,000
money.
credits.
Yes.
Which is
And as
offered to be
soon as the
negated.
jobs start, you will sign a contract. So you're not technically under contract, true. You could stub him on the $7,000, but he could also take legal action against you.
Well, we just offered to recompense him.
Yeah.
He's not accepting money from someone else. He's not selling your debt. He wants you guys to work it off.
Can I get a sense of why you would rather have the at work instead of the
He's making double money, dude.
Yes, you can get a sense because he's already started training you guys for a week, and he doesn't want to have to start over.
He has absolutely no crew.
If you haven't noticed it yet, he's lazy as hell.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, out of game, it's not like he could really take legal action either. We never made a contract.
It would be his word against ours.
True.
And
But I don't think
Ford
we're gonna
will
do
back
that
him up.
though.
And I
It's up
don't
to you
think we
guys.
want to get mixed up in any kind of legal anything.
I don't want to make enemies in the underworld either.
I say he does now know a huge secret about you guys.
Yeah, I don't think we're looking to stiff him at all. It's just curious why he wouldn't just take the money.
Because he found a team, and he so far, based on that, he's found a team. He seems to like the team that he is using as his for the replacement of his old team. Like he just doesn't want to have to find someone else.
Note to self: read the contract very, very closely.
And Tilden is, as long as you guys are willing to work, and Max is willing to work with him, he's fine with you guys being directly under Max for employment.
He doesn't care as long as he gets allies, right?
He does care. He feels a kinship with the four of you, but he kind of also understands that if you guys feel honor bound to this, then it's your prerogative to make your decisions, you know?
It's only 6 months anyways. So, this is exciting.
Is that sorry. So the four of you have no problem helping me out then?
I mean, our goals seem to align. You have money, we don't. I don't see a negative yet.
Fantastic. He claps his hands. I am... Whoa, what the hell did I just do?
Lucian will kind of interrupt as he's saying that and be like, well, I said, I don't see an issue. I don't speak for the rest of the group.
That's a good point. The rest of you? What can I do to ease your fears, Pyro? You seem a little uneasy.
He's just like that. And then Lucian will like bark really loud, say boo. Crappy roll.
Pyro. Let's see. Intimidate. Intimidate.
Is it WH? It is, isn't it? No.
What?
Winces?
Winces? Yeah, that's right.
It was one of those times where like it looked weird when like I read it.
So, are you trying to demoralize him then?
No,
Which
just
makes
make
him
him
shake.
jump.
It makes him shaken.
Yeah, that'll work. Just proving my point that he's a nervous and scared individual, pretty much.
6. What's your wisdom modifier? Rob?
2.
2? You failed to make him shaken, but
Sad face.
he winces anyway.
It was a crappy roll.
It
Oh,
happens.
it's not that I'm I guess what it really comes down to is that I don't have anywhere else to go really. I was hoping that we were gonna I guess just live normal lives like regular people, but
Well,
It-
I
it-
won't
it seems
stop
no
you
matter-
from doing that if that's what you want to do.
I don't have anywhere else to go, and Oh, well, I have to pay off my debt to Max first, anyways. I'm not really good at making friends, so.
Well, sounds like Max and I have come to an agreement at least. So if you're going to work for him, then I guess you will be working with us. But again, if this isn't something you want to do, he looks to Max, I'll pay triple what this man owes you for you to just let him go. And
No, really, that's you don't have to do that. Like I said, I wouldn't have anywhere else to go anyway. So, I mean, it's not that this isn't what I want to do, but it's just, I guess I just want to stay with these guys for now.
okay. And he looks to Mabel and Mimir.
Part of the
Sorry.
reason,
Daichi.
Daichi. Part of the reason our group split was because they saw that we didn't want to work with the Alliance and thought we might want to disappear. And I was perfectly fine with never having anything to do with Federation or really Alliance anything. But same with Pyro. There's nowhere else I can go, and well, need some sort of legitimate, and she'll air quote that, background. So I guess I'll help you.
And he's looking kind of pained now. I don't want you guys to work for me because you have no other options. I feel a kinship to you all. We've all been through the same thing. I will happily get you on your feet, living normal lives if that's what you want. I will help you with that. I don't want to force you into doing something you don't want. Like I said, I didn't come across any of this legitimately. I have no problem spreading a little bit of it around for you. If you want your own ship, let me know. I'll get you your own ship. If you guys want a house next to mine, I can do that. I mean, what is it that you want? I can't help you with that.
I'm sure you know a guy.
As far as I'm concerned, I just want a life. I don't care what it is. It seems to be this is a fairly easy for me to have a life. I can use the skills I have. It shouldn't be boring. It should pay well.
So Lucian is on board. But if the rest of you are looking for a life of peace, I can give that to you. Let me give it to you.
Well, part of the reason that I said I want to stay with everyone is, I don't think we're gonna have peace. I don't know if they declared us dead, but there were way too many of us that were able to escape, and I think that no matter what we do, we're gonna be caught up in this struggle. So I think
can
out of
help
the
you
Federation,
here. I don't think they'll be able to search for you everywhere, let alone deep alliance territory. If we take you in deeper into their territory, unless somehow the Federation wins, which, I mean, it's kind of at a standstill right now, that's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. From what I'm gathering, it seems like Lucian is fine helping me with this. Mimir seems like she just wants to settle down, for lack of a better word. I don't think staying with everyone is really an option, Pyro. You're gonna have to make a choice. But Daichi, I've yet to hear from you. What is it that you want?
Undecided yet.
You don't have any sort of goal in mind long term?
I'm not sure what would be the best way to get to that goal.
Well, what is the goal? Let me help you.
Eventually, I would like peace. To retire, relax, live out the rest of my days.
Eventually?
Well, I don't think that that's going to be an achievable goal for quite some time.
How do you know unless you try?
Problem is trying to go straight to the end without making sure that you can get there. Removing the obstacles before you have to encounter them. There's no second round if you fail.
That's true. But unless you try, you'll never know.
And I'm not saying I'm not going to try. I'm just going to make sure I'm taking the easiest path to get there and not trying to climb a mountain to get next door.
Well, I'm offering you a pretty easy out.
And no offense, it's obvious you have quite a lot of power and wealth. I just don't think it's enough to guarantee even one person complete safety and a peaceful life. Not in
There's
the
no
current
such
climate.
thing as 100%, but even I'm in danger here, but I've been living quite happily for the past 4 years.
And they weren't looking for you, though.
They can't look for you out here.
And it'd be pretty obvious that Daichi doesn't believe that.
We've already met one Federation spy in Alliance space, so it's not impossible to meet some more.
And I'm not trying to say that it's like I said, it's not 100% guaranteed, but I can help you live that dream. You'll always be at risk unless you barricade yourself into a home like this and have everything delivered to you, like myself. Hire people around you to meet with the public so you're never seen unless it's by those whom you deem trustworthy enough. I mean, it's possible, but again, nothing's ever 100%.
Exactly. And for right now, I don't know what the best path is. I don't think it's trying to go straight to the finish line. I don't know what my next step should be, but I don't think it's just ignoring the obstacles and heading straight home.
Would this offer still be on the table if we stayed with Max and helped you for a period of time?
Of course.
Then I'm fine with staying with working for Max under you.
Okay. Well, again, you don't have to decide now. If you'd like to stay in your ship, you're more than welcome. If I have spare rooms for you here. I have people preparing a meal as we speak. You're more than welcome to join us for dinner.
Mia's gonna look at Max. It's his ship.
He just kind of shrugs. I'll probably sleep in the ship, but I haven't slept anywhere else since I don't even know how long.
Trust me, it's a nice change of pace when that happens.
I can't sleep unless I'm inside her.
Long, long, man.
Mira will look at the other three. Well, we could at least stay for dinner, right?
I mean, that's up to Max. If Max wants us to get going,
He's not ready to leave. He's just gonna sleep in the ship.
okay.
You
Well,
guys, he's got 3 more weeks until his pod is ready. So
exactly.
So we have 2 weeks here.
Well, at least one. It's a week travel back.
Before we leave the privacy of this room, where exactly, you said you went back. We don't even really know where the facility was.
well, I'm not sure if it was the exact same ship, but I did note where it landed when it was picking up supplies. So when I wished to return, I just went back to that spot and waited for a similar looking ship with the uniform of the custodians and snuck aboard that.
Did he tell us why he went back?
To see how things were regarding his disappearance.
Oh,
See if there were people hunting him down.
And go ahead.
I was just going to make a comment.
Go ahead.
He said because he's foolish and he wants to get caught and killed.
Yeah, mighty big risk. But where is this place you would sneak onto ships?
And he'll tell you where it's at. I haven't thought of it, honestly. So
Okay.
Trade Station Alpha.
123 Fake Street.
P42 Albee Way, Sydney.
So yeah, he just, if you guys want to ever go there, it's gonna be hard to get on. The only reason why I can do it is because of my ability. I can basically walk under the ground and underneath the ship and right into it.
I mean, if you're going to take down the Alliance, you're going to have to eventually get back there.
Oh yes, I
Or
understand.
the Federation.
As soon as my allies and I are prepared, we'll get a tracker on a ship returning there, we hope anyway, and find its location. But until then,
Out of character. Does Lucien still have the coordinates?
Lucien was never able to get the coordinates.
that
Oh,
is
I thought-
correct.
I thought you asked the ship to record it and got it from her before we started.
Nope.
Never mind then.
He's said him and his allies. Does he have anyone of note that we might know of?
No one that you'll know of. He lists a few of them very wealthy members of the community who he trusts. He also lets you guys know that he hasn't informed them who he is or why they're targeting this particular area of the Federation. First, they just think they're taking down the Federation. They are Alliance allies.
Sympathizers.
Yes, well, not sympathize. They are Alliance.
Oh.
He's just using them for his own means.
Anti-Federation people.
Yes.
Now, you are aware that the Federation is really not that far from here. I mean, we ran into some a week on thrusters from here.
Yes, that was the closest Federation occupied planet at the time when it was attacked. That is not surprising.
No, not Try,
But,
the where we got our licenses.
That's not Federation, that's Alliance.
Right, but there were Federation on it.
There were religious people on it, speaking the religion of the Federation. You guys did not investigate that like I wanted, so
Yeah,
you know nothing.
Daichi doesn't see a difference between someone who's religiously following that and someone who is Federation.
It's your call.
Your wife and daughter, and I can't remember his name now.
Tian?
Tion? No?
Tian is unaware of everything. He has helped in the raising of Ellis, and she has acquired my talents, so he is aware of that. My wife knows everything. Ellis, I've kept in the dark. For now. She's only 4, by the way.
Didn't think she could be much older than that.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably actually closer to 3 unless he met her really quickly.
They weren't married in the first year, but he'd started the relationship in the first year.
Okay. And they're both Elven.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is another reason why they're in Alliance space, because the elves and humans and dwarves and gnomes all get treated really well. Do you have any other questions? Concerns, maybe?
No, I think I just need to process. It's a lot of information.
You're not going to drug us and knock us out, are you?
Well,
And he
I
just kind of
assumed
looked
that
at
was going
you
to happen.
confusingly. If I wanted to knock you out, I'd just have Tian do it. With his fist, by the way, not a drink.
To put that in context, we've had to deal with betrayal recently, so yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that's life on the
And-
run.
That's when Max speaks up. They're just butthurt. He did them a favor.
Not all of us are upset.
No, a favor would be, hey, we don't want to stay with you, we're leaving. Favor is not poisoning somebody you thought was a friend.
And Max just rolls his eyes. Like I said, they're butthurt. Well, this one's butthurt. And he points to Lucian.
Lucian will look back to the guy and be like, so, do you have any thing that I can slip into his drink at some point? See if he gets butthurt?
He just chuckles. I'm not gonna do that. Well, why don't we eat? We can discuss more while we do that. And he takes you all to the dining room table, which doesn't have chairs. And apparently you guys are the meal.
Injects strips, lays down, and arranges food on his naked body.
And he introduces his wife, Lila, and his daughter, Ellis, properly as you sit down to eat. And the maids bring in quite the glorious feast. Sure, why not? We'll go with this.
Oh god.
Hands
again?
The maids pay you no attention whatsoever, and even less so with that rule. And unless you guys have anything specific, you just kind of spend the evening.
I do check the food for poison before eating it
How are you checking it?
with a medicine roll and just observation.
Okay. You don't detect any poison.
Okay.
You were taken to a room with a bed, not a closet.
Oh, I thought it was a bathroom.
Yeah, I thought they
No,
were in the
that
bathroom.
was the other two. They
Oh,
wanted to
oh.
have a private discussion. Lucian wanted to get some. So unless you guys have anything specific, it's just kind of a nice evening of chatting, joking around, etc.
think I'm
Eventually,
good.
Max excuses himself and he goes to the ship. Nope, that's a little too epic. Nope. We'll just go with this. This is a good default.
I think I only have diplomacy trained for the reason if I use it with my theme. Yeah.
Actually, you know, this is kind of really funny because of my background.
Being raised as an android by people who hate you? Oh, that background.
Times your character level? Damn.
Yeah, it seems this game system suffers from severe inflation.
I wish some of it would get to us.
Yeah.
Well, if we
Good
start
jobs
taking
in the
missions
game.
and start actually killing things.
Yeah, yeah. Killing things that we could actually loot and sell stuff from.
Well, if you guys want to be properly armed, you can always ask Tilden.
Yeah, after dinner, if we can have time amongst ourselves, Pyro would have suggested we ask him. I mean, we're already in debt to someone, and he seemed pretty willing
And he wanted us in debt to him.
I know that we're kind of like putting ourselves at a disadvantage, but we really don't have any other contacts. I mean, officially, we can't go to the Alliance for help again. They think that we're dead.
Well, I mean, we can go to them. We just have to be careful. We have official papers now. But your point
I'll
is
be right
valid.
back, guys. Give me a second.
Okay.
I mean, he seemed pretty willing to throw money at us, so
Asking him for a little better gear probably isn't out of the question, especially if we're going to be working under him. He probably wants to keep us alive, so
I vote Mimir goes and asks. You're the talky one.
of course you do.
Though he seems to like Pyro, but you already know him.
I mean, I knew of him. We weren't friends or anything.
He gave you a hug. Seemed pretty friendly to me.
I was just as surprised as you were.
You never gave me a hug.
Do you want a hug, Lucian?
And he'll
Don't do it.
He'll
He's gonna
kind
cop a
of-
feel.
he'll kind of he'll drop his eyes and be like, "No, it's not the point."
I'm pretty sure even Lucian's not that stupid.
He has never made a physical move on a woman that wasn't asked for or openly welcomed.
That too.
He's looked, he's openly appreciated, but he's never touched.
You guys can keep discussing if you have questions for each other.
Well, you're back. I mean, we can't talk in front of Dad.
I wasn't back. I was. I mean, I use Discord on my phone. I take my phone with me when I say "be right back." So I always hear what you guys say.
Well, I guess it's time to start going to our private Discord, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Lucian will vote for either Mimir or Pyro to ask.
Or they can both go and talk to him.
I mean, we all need the gear. We all could stand in the room. Doesn't really matter.
Pyro shakes his head at that.
But that involves getting up. I had a lot to eat.
Can ask him in the morning.
We could.
But
Where are
that
y'all
makes
sleeping?
sense.
On the ship.
Oh, the maids turned Lucian down, so he'll just take a spare bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably stay in the fancy ass mansion.
Okay.
I will also stay in the mansion.
Okay. So Mavel and Max go back to the ship.
Well, no one offered Daichi a spot on the mansion to sleep, so
Tilden said you could stay in a room here or you could sleep on your ship. It was your call.
yeah. Well, then I'll stay with the group.
Lucian's in the pool naked.
There's a 4-year-old walking around.
So
Lucian doesn't understand those things. He's 2.
I was gonna say.
yeah, he's older than most of us. So
Fair
you know,
point.
I mean, hell, he talked his way into the women's showers back in the base.
Well, whenever you guys want to be morning time, let me know.
When we go, do we each have our own spare room?
Yeah, this place is huge.
We have our own spare floor.
You don't have your own spare floor. The stairs go up to the next floor, and then there's another flight that goes up again. But that's it as far as flights or floors.
Well, I mean, Lucian could sleep outside.
No, you couldn't.
I'm immune to vacuums.
I'm aware that it wouldn't be a problem for you, but you'd have to break something, and it would be a problem for everybody else.
I mean, there's a door. You can always go out that.
There's a
There's a
door
space-
that goes to the docks, I guess, but the docks are have their own locking mechanism or a door that closes to keep the docks.
Pressurized.
Yes, thank you.
In when we all go to bed, Pyro will cast detect magic. His room.
Okay. You detect no magic.
And he will then cast detect technology.
Detect what?
Detect tech.
Oh, yeah, you detect technology. There's a phone, there's a TV, there's a computer. There's-
Lucian.
Are you in his bedroom?
Well, I don't know, am I?
I don't know, are you?
No.
It's items with charges or that can replenish charges. So like gun clips or batteries, power cells.
There's nothing like that. Yeah, there's probably a flashlight. But beyond that, it's just like a standard small bedroom. You have at a hotel, except it has a computer.
Ooh, it has a computer.
He hacks in and steals everything.
It's so fucking tempting.
I mean, there's nothing wrong just looking around, right?
Until he gets caught.
Well, I'll go on the computer. Is it hooked up to the extranet or the net?
Yeah.
Can I just read like news headlines about like what's happening with the war and like just so we're like current on like current events?
Absolutely. I will send you a list of important things when I decide what they are.
Cool. So before bed, Pyro, we'll just do some research on like what's been happening since we escaped. Because you said that we were like well informed when we were in training, right?
Yeah. That you were.
Okay.
Though they
that's all
did
I'm-
make the Alliance out to seem like terrible, terrible, terrible people.
Well, they are.
And it's true, they are.
They just are also as bad.
Anybody else have anything spiffy they want to do?
No.
David?
I'm good, just sitting in the room meditating.
Scylla?
What?
You're really quiet. What?
Sleep in a real bed.
Okay. It's
In
very
a
comfortable, too.
real bed? What's a real bed?
I mean,
It's like it's a bit like My Pillow. Just real bed.
where?
It's something that's
where
not
we
the
been?
army cot we grew up on.
Yep. No army cot. No floor of a god. No crappy spaceship bed. A real bed.
Does not compute.
It would probably be really unsettling, like sleeping in cots and like in a ship, and then sleeping in this super plush, like lavish bed. It'd probably be tough to like fall asleep.
Probably, but it really depends.
Like 1,000 thread count bed sheets and
Silk
down
sheets.
pillows and
Yeah.
Okay. Well, morning comes up. You're all woken up rather gently by a maid or servant of some kind, informing you that breakfast will be ready shortly.
I love that you're rolling so low.
They actually sent Tian to wake you up, Lucian.
Okay, and?
You trying to sleep with Tian?
Sure, why not?
He wrecks you. No, he's too busy.
Lucian will just sigh.
that's not a complete or no.
Yeah, you'll actually take note that he didn't tell you no. He's just too busy.
Um. So I think Pyro is yeah, he's scared when he wakes up because he doesn't know where he is.
Strange place, too comfortable.
Yeah, it's like too alien. Like we've been constantly hunted and like running, and this is like super like we met a friend, it's real comfortable, and it's this like strange place, like so.
You immediately start looking for Aya.
Pick 2 digits that give me 25. Between 2 digits that give me 25. So like between 50 and 75 or 60 and 85, whatever. Pick 2 numbers.
60 and 85.
Okay. You kind of startle the person waking you up, but she's not too upset. She's just like, oh, she just thinks, oh, he's just one of those people who freaks out when he wakes up.
One of those.
It's me. Don't wake me up while I'm sleeping. I startle awake. It's crazy.
I'm a really light sleeper, so
You would kind of need a stampede to wake me up.
but Pyro will be like, once he calms down, he'll just like apologize and kind of blush.
Don't think anything of it, but breakfast is ready. Please come down and enjoy yourself.
There.
Question: do we have those fancy silk bathrobes that they have at the ultra luxe places.
No.
Sad face.
So who goes down?
Giggity.
I do.
I'll head down.
Probably
Is my
everybody.
mic working?
It is now.
Okay. It keeps like not registering. Namir is staying asleep. She doesn't want to get up.
Okay. They'll attempt to wake you up the one time if you say you're not interested, or go back to sleep. They just let you sleep.
Goes back to sleep.
As soon as you go in there, you see Tilden and Ellis both having a competition to shove as much food in their mouth as possible. And Lila just looks like very patient, but at the same time, can't believe that she married a child.
Quite literally.
Yeah, he's like 9, so
He's raising his best friend.
and he greets you guys when you come to the table. Please sit down, have your fill. I hope you slept well.
Best sleep I've had since I was drugged.
And he just kind of gets this blank look on his face, and him and his wife share a look, and like he says good and she says bad in unison. Well, please help yourselves.
Lucian will only take bacon.
Okay.
I mean, I assume we were fed like those, like only the nutritious, perfectly balanced, bland, nasty meals.
Are you familiar with the? Oh crap! I can't remember what the spoon is called. But no, you weren't. You were actually fed. There were certain days where you were fed extravagant meals while you were being trained, because some of you were going to be spies to infiltrate parties and such, so you needed to know what the hell you were talking about. So you weren't just fed gruel, but there was a lot of gruel days that tasted like wet cardboard.
Okay, that's good enough. Nothing but bacon. Maybe some ham, if it's there.
It is a pretty extravagant breakfast. So you got waffles, French toast, pancakes, bacon, ham, sausage, eggs, crepes, scones, toast, grapefruit, orange juice, cranberry juice, apple juice, milk, cereal, gummy bears.
That's what Dutchy's eating. Gummy bears.
Ooh, is that epic meal time?
That is what we call a BLT. B, bacon. L, a little bit more bacon. T, topped with bacon.
I don't know if it has enough bacon. I don't see a pig on there.
I can feel my
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about not eating meat. That doesn't do anything for me. Arteries are perfectly fine.
I'd die without meat, and
Okay.
especially bacon. I love my bacon. Well, I hope you all slept well. If you need anything, let me know. I'm just gonna be in my office for most of the day. Tian will, Tian. He'll be happy to help you with anything that you need as well.
I instantly had a Dragon Ball Z flashback.
Me too.
Tian.
because I said Tien.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He was the three-eyed guy that always died first.
I know who
Uh,
Tien is.
No, that's Yamcha. Oh, Yamcha's not free-eyed, but he always dies first.
Technically, Chaozu is the one who dies first, but
That is correct.
what do I
And
know?
Yamcha's cooler because he has the Wolfang Fist.
The Wolfang Fist.
I mean, technically, they always pretty much died around the same time. That's why they just got left in heaven.
But the first time anyone actually dies in the series in Dragon Ball, it is Chaozu.
The obscenely racist little boy.
I mean, isn't it actually Goku dies first in Dragon Ball Z? No, you
Dragon
said
Ball.
Dragon Ball. Never mind.
Oh, if you're going that way, it's Goku's tail.
Wouldn't it be Goku's father, grandfather, whatever?
Entire race.
Gohan isn't actually a part of Dragon Ball. He's dead when it starts.
Still, he's in flashback, so he's part of Dragon Ball.
Well, that's semantics. Yamcha fainted. Oh, that's terrible.
That's really funny.
That is hilarious. Anyway. So, what do you guys want to do? Max apparently is still in his ship.
We shouldn't look around the table and be like, well, should we ask him?
Yeah. Although I've just been looking through the equipment list and there's not really. I don't think we can afford the next level gear for anything I have. Or at least we're not level high enough gear, like stage of gear for my stuff.
Well, we can't buy it, but it can always be found and given to us.
Exactly.
Anyways, Lucian will go to the to his office, and he will knock at the door.
Okay.
And if he's called in, he will enter and say, so we were discussing last night, we're kind of concerned about our current level of gear.
Ah, okay. You guys need something better then?
Yeah, well, everything we've come across seems to have had better stuff than us. And then, I mean, Injex will like toss down like his pile of gear and just kind of gesture at it.
That's all pretty decent, I guess. But you're looking for something better, huh?
Yeah, never hurts to be better equipped.
All right. Well, let me see what I can do. Do you have any particular requests?
I prefer heavy ballistic weapons and light armor. I can't really speak for the rest of the party.
At that, Pyro will step forward next to Lucian, and he'll pull up his personal computer, and I've actually been looking at everyone's preferences, and I think maybe these types of items might suit everyone. And he'll like kind of grab his screen and like throw it over to him, the hollow screen.
Okay.
And basically he's just gonna send him like the level like 5 to 6 items that people use. So like a couple Corona laser pistols. What the fuck was the kinetic? Do you want the actual list?
Yes. You still looking for it? Or did I miss it?
No, I was looking for the projectile. Oh, there it is.
Go for all level 20 gear.
That would be nice, but we're not gonna get it. Trust me, I would love a molecular rift dueling sword.
Yeah, right. Da, da, da.
Bossed. Great minds think alike.
You just got to it a little sooner than I could.
And that's just like what Pyro thinks based on what he's seen everyone use. People might have specific requests, but that's kind of just like the generic level 6 stuff.
Does anybody have any specific requests?
No, I honestly haven't really looked. I was gonna wait until, if we actually got approval.
Yeah, I've been looking, and the next level for my gear is like level 7 or higher.
I do need a melee weapon though.
That I did not list because
Yeah, for some reason the electric pistol goes from 2 to 13. Sonic goes from 4 to 11.
yeah, there's like a cryo pistol that people might want.
Yeah, so the cryo pistol is what, 5? Yeah, it's a 1d6. Cold.
Do you want a 2-handed weapon?
Yeah.
You want a swoop hammer?
Mm,
1d10.
3.
Zella, you're breaking up a lot, or it's not catching you.
Let me disconnect.
no, that hammer is unwieldy.
You probably want a carbon curve blade then.
The
I might
dimensional
just stick with
slice
that
curve blade.
pike. It's got reach.
Got that reach, yo.
Hmm.
It's only 1 damage die higher too.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
think
got
the
a nice
reach is...
bleed crit though.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
there's magical gear we might want to look into as well.
I haven't even bothered to look at
That's
that.
yeah, I think that's higher level.
Efficient bandolier, level 4, 2,000 gold.
Oh yeah, there's rings of resistance.
Lucian would love this, I feel.
What does that do? Hmm. I mean, I mostly only ever use my heavy weapon, so...
I mean,
But, I mean,
it's a space to store your pike and your grenades, if nothing else.
true.
And they're semi-concealed, no bulk.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Can he get us a null space chamber?
Yeah, some
I
type
was
of bag
looking
of
at those
holding would be
too.
nice. Even if it's just one.
Yeah, even if it's just 1.
Check.
You're
I can hear
quiet,
you.
but we can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Is your mic on your head?
Yeah, it's a
I
pair of
think-
headphones.
A mind link circlet wouldn't be bad either.
Hmm.
Pyro doesn't want to get greedy. That's up to you guys.
Well, the Mark 1's only like 1,600, level 2. I would rather have the level 8 and just call it quits there, but again, that's above our level.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I'd be happy with just the weapons and like maybe one bag of holding or whatever it's called in this.
Bag of holding, the circlet. I mean, the ring of resistance wouldn't be bad either, but
Well, just to put a cap on what you guys can get. Let me double check.
I mean, he offered us a house, man.
I'm aware.
and a ship.
I
Yeah,
am
I'm not-
aware.
I'm not complaining though.
Yeah, whatever we get is good enough, right?
Uh-huh.
He is willing to donate 28,000 credits to your cause.
That might not even cover the weapons.
Yeah, that might not even get the.
Let's see.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, the weapons aren't like a huge upgrade. I mean,
That
It's-
cryo pistol.
I mean,
Pretty
I'd rather
fast.
take armor over a weapon.
it is an entire damage die.
Let's see. Freebooters, it's about 5,000 per set.
I mean, the micro cord is less, but it has a AC penalty.
I'm gonna take it up to 30,000. You guys can have 30,000 between the four of you to spend on anything that is your level or lower. And whatever you don't spend, you can keep.
Actually, the freebooter armor Mark II is the more expensive version.
But it is pretty good armor for its level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The free to booter armors are my favorite.
I like
But-
the Yoski refractor suit.
yeah.
775.
I mean, I kind of like the D suits.
Oh damn,
better,
never
but-
mind. That freebooter armor's 685. I'd rather have the Yoski refractor suit.
Yeah. I mean, melee combat.
Plus,
not
it
as
also
frequent, I
protects
guess.
against shoots. Shooting. There's also the upgrade slots to look into as well.
So, if we all take the Yoski refractor suit, that's 16,480. So a little over half.
Well, if you want to just give me my 4,000 of that in cash, because I've got a D suit 1, I'm fine holding on to that till I can get the D suit 2.
All right, so -1 suit.
You want a D suit?
The D suit 2.
A disembarkment suit? That's like a spacefarer thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's
Astronaut
technically,
gear.
it's what I'm wearing now. It's what the custodians were wearing.
I know. I'm just letting you know what it is.
Yeah,
Jesus, you've got some amazing armor.
Yeah, he got it off the one soldier before we left.
yeah, Sven gave it to me.
All right, so we have 17,620 left.
Yeah, I still can't hear you, Sella.
Oh, gee, she was talking.
I keep seeing her ring go up, but I don't hear anything that she says.
I heard her voice, but
Yeah, it's hard to catch what she's saying.
I'm just gonna restart my computer and see if that works. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, I could hear that.
Yeah.
all right, Rick, do you need to upgrade your weapon?
I could stand to, but I'm not going to cry if I don't. It's got superior range and capacity.
Does that work better?
Yes, much
Yep.
better.
Yes, that is actually.
I, for whatever reason, have to switch it to push to talk. I don't know why.
Well, at least we got it fixed.
Yep. Just don't forget to push before you start talking.
I promise you I will.
All right, well, does anyone need to upgrade their weapon? I mean, I would like to upgrade my pistol, but
What did you want to upgrade it to?
I was just going to get a Corona pistol.
Okay. Because I've got so many pistols, you can have the advanced semi-auto pistol if you wanted. It's 2d6, it's analog, 12 rounds. I think I have 24 bullets. Plus what's in there.
Ammo
No,
definitely
20
yeah.
nice.
24 rounds altogether, sorry.
Yeah, I can recharge clips.
Well, this is an analog one.
Yeah,
I
'Cause-
can't upgrade my melee, but if we have the money, I'll take the pistol.
all right. You guys use ammo, so if we get 2 pistols, let me see. If
I
we
mean, I
do-
rarely use my pistols, so if someone wants to take the semi-auto or the... I want to keep those other two. If someone wants to take the semi-auto, that's fine. That'll save us a little bit of money.
Well, I want the energy one because I can recharge the clip for free.
Yeah, I've got 2 static arcs and a thunder strike.
But I mean, even if we get the 2 pistols, we still have 9,080 credits left. If Mimir doesn't want the semi-auto, she wants the laser pistol too.
I mostly want the laser because it has a longer range. My melee is 50 feet. I would just need to move up a little for the 60 feet one. Semi-auto pistol range isn't that far.
Oh, the Corona laser pistol?
Yeah.
That one's 90.
Mm-hmm. That is a nice pistol if you want to grab that.
That's what I'm saying. If we grab 2 of those and you're good with, well, I mean, we still have 9,080 credits left over, so we could just throw this in the bank for now.
How much is the bag?
Oh,
Pulling it up.
it is 3,050.
For null space Mark 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd suggest at least one of those, just for, oh shit, we need to store something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we still have 6,030 left.
Store it?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
And
unless there is.
So if we find something we need later, we can always just contact him.
Do
Yeah.
we want to get personal comm units?
Well, if we want to drop the 1,600, we can pick up a 30-foot telepathy.
Could come in handy.
You can have Eric back.
Eric's was better than that. This is Leon's.
Mm.
His sucks.
And there's also med kits and shit. I don't know if we want to pick up a couple of those.
Oh, yeah, we need healing.
I mean, I've got healing.
Yeah, I do need ammo. I go through it kind of quick.
Grenades.
Grenades are fine. We can find those.
I
In my
don't
opinion, anyways.
see ammo, boss.
It's down
Like
at
a
the
price for
bottom.
ammo.
Rounds for a small arm, level 1 is 40 for 30 of them,
That's
Oh, I
table
see it now.
7-9.
Yeah, I see it.
and 90 for 20. Good God, for heavy.
I like the song, by the way.
Yeah, she's quite skilled at that piano.
Indeed.
All right. Well, do you want to buy some rounds for your semi-auto?
I've got 24 rounds and I never use the thing anyway. That's
Okay.
why I'm asking
so-
if anyone wants to take it. It's level 7 gear, so it's pretty handy. I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, if I can take 360, that'll put me at 200 rounds, which should last me for a good while.
Minus
And then there's a lot-
360 credits.
Yeah.
All right. So we're at 5670.
We want to store the
Uh,
rest.
What if we want to sell stuff, boss? Because I've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can sell it for half its cost.
Okay, so
On Space
Machine Gun
Amazon.
Squad.
Space eBay.
All
You can do it here or any other planet where people buy stuff on your ship and whatnot. You're not going to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine. So go ahead and add 1,030. I'll sell my old machine gun.
right. We're at 6700. Do you want to pick up a couple grenades?
Nah, grenades are kind of not really effective in my opinion.
Those sticky bomb ones were good.
I mean, I could look at them.
You
Not
get
sure if there's
the
anything at our level.
sticky bomb grenade 2, and it's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah, that's what I have now, and the DC is only 16.
Hmm.
I'd
Flash
say
grenades are
they're
pretty
like
good.
50% effective against Matsu.
Flash grenades
Um,
are blinded. They lose AC bonus.
I mean, if you guys want me to have any, I mean, you can go ahead and just say, here, use these whenever.
Are there such a thing as mana batteries?
No.
Sad panda.
Does anyone know what staggered does?
Nothing good.
Staggered is you can take a single move or standard action each round, but not both. Nor can you take full action. You can still take swift action, but not immediate actions.
That's not bad. But still, I don't think 1,200 per grenade is good.
Grenades are pretty expensive.
Yeah. All right. We do want to get some med kits, right?
Definitely.
I don't think we really need them, but we could.
Well, what exactly do they do? Is it just like a healer's kit, or it just stabilizes, or what?
All right. A basic med kit does something.
Plus, with the system, can't you heal yourself with resolve?
You can
You can
stabilize and come
stabilize,
back with 1 hit point.
but to stabilize, it's a quarter of your resolve points, your maximum, always.
I thought you could rest for 10 minutes and spend resolve and gain back points.
Your
Yes.
stamina.
Yes, you can. Sorry, I thought you meant if you were knocked unconscious.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about battle applications because I don't want to have to lug any of you guys to safety.
Yeah, it says the basic med kit allows you to attempt a DC 25 medicine check to treat deadly wounds, but I feel like that's not the full thing.
Well, I can heal 30 hit points per day with 10 minutes, and I also have some healing spells.
Bostock, can we get augmentations here?
No, there's not someone to perform those procedures.
One day.
Robot Pyro.
Oh, I can sell my armor.
It's part of my
too.
archetype, man. I can put 2 augmentations on.
I can put one inside me on top of everything else.
Yeah, but have you looked at the augmentations?
Really, all I want is dark vision for right now.
It does help.
That's our only good one is dark vision.
Sick of being blind.
Yeah.
I mean, you can defeat that, it'll outpace it.
But dancing lights, I mean, it just eats up a move action, so it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Hey Rob, go ahead and add 1,125. Selling my Defrex hide because I've got new armor.
Okay. All right, so if we all sell our armor and get the new armor, we have 10,075. So we can just bank that, I think, and
Yeah, for
we'll be
now.
good for now.
We can always shop later outside game and
Yeah.
get stuff for later in game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. So he fronts you guys some cash, and you Amazon it to you. It's gonna take a little while to actually get to you guys, but it should arrive before you need to head back to get that pod.
That's fine.
Cool.
Probably should have built this map because bad stuff might happen. Anyway, yeah, give me just like 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, you just gave us like 20, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have been more proactive during those 2 minutes instead of listening to you guys.
Well, while you're doing this, I'm going to take a bio break.
Same.
I think I'll do that too.
How are you, Sella?
I'm good.
That's good.
My computer's pissing me off, but that's about it.
I could see that. What's it doing? Specifically.
It's just not working for Discord.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be super annoying. Got any fun plans for the 4th of July?
Probably gonna head over to my cousin's house. Just have a cookout.
Right on.
What about you?
Nothing planned now, but I'm hoping we can do some sort of grilling or something. Time will tell. I might go to my aunt's house, actually. That sounds like a good idea.
Hello.
I'm a car.
Hello. My car. Oil is my blood.
Seat belts. Drug space.
I'm so confused.
It's a comedian, Dane Cook.
Hello. Let's go for a ride. And then it's something. Rage your knobs.
I can never remember the something either. It's funny.
I can hear you YouTubing right now.
Me?
Oh, it's David. I heard someone typing.
Yes, I'm typing. Yeah, and I'm back.
We're just waiting on Rick, it looks like.
Um,
Totally
Yeah.
fine, because I'm almost done.
are we gonna have this this stuff before the next mission?
For the next combat opportunity.
Yeah. Like, should I
You
add a demo sheet?
do not add it yet.
Okay.
Because things could go funky here in a minute, but we'll see.
Anyone
That's
else off
why-
tomorrow?
No.
I don't have work tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Friday?
Well, no, technically tomorrow's Saturday.
Well, not for me.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's
well,
Friday.
No, I just like had a vacation day tomorrow.
Nice.
Took a me day.
I took yesterday.
We should coordinate our days better.
We should. Mine was it was a really slow day at work, so I left. I shouldn't say I didn't take the whole day. I was there for like 2 hours. It's like, fuck this. Oh shit! No, don't do that. Please no.
What's the matter?
Control Z, Control Z.
Control Z didn't work. God damn it! Fucking dynamic lighting.
That's not something good to come back to.
Bomb's not something good to come back to.
It depends who you are.
Well, I was done, but give me another minute because I done fucked up. Something I'm really good at.
Oh, snap, we've got money now. Could we convert some of that money into the like the crafting thingies that can also be used as money?
But
There's I can't explain it. If you look up in the crafting rules,
Oh, UPBs.
yes, those. They're both used as credits and a universal like material to make shit with. Because if we do that, I can get Pyro to start making silencers.
Yeah, I have been looking into the crafting stuff. I was actually going to talk to Boss about it once we got some money.
I mean, that is if silencers even exist.
I will look up the crafting rules myself, and we can decide. Or I'll figure it out, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know.
That's fine. Just thought I'd ask.
Enable. Restrict movement. Okay, I am prepared.
Are you? Are you sure?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, guys, do look at the personal upgrades too. The personal
Yeah.
augmentations.
I'm going through all the other things too.
Because that's basically the best way to improve your ability scores.
Yeah, but you can only have, I think, 3 tops.
Yeah, and you can't have them the same model.
Okay. Oh, time for the fun to begin.
But once you install a Model 1, you can upgrade it to a Model 2 later. So there's that. Definitely need Model 1 installed at some point.
Mavel,
Maybe.
give me a perception check, but I need to find out what the penalties are for being asleep. So give me just a second.
I activate my danger sense.
Do you have danger sense?
I wish.
I was gonna say good. It doesn't activate because you're not in danger. I'm just kidding. You're in a lot of danger.
Constantly. That's why I had to deactivate it. It's like Spider-Man if Spider Sense went off continuously.
I do believe that's just called paranoia.
It's not paranoia. Someone's actually out to get you.
That is true, and I think you guys are more than wanted. That's not how you spell Pathfinder. Okay. Alrighty then.
Looks like it's a +10 to the DC.
It is indeed a +10 to the DC. I don't know all of the classes super well in this like I do Pathfinder, so I gotta look up another thing. So I'm still learning.
You want me to roll the perception now, or are you still trying to figure it out?
I'm trying to see if he has any bonuses I'm unaware of. Okay. Where did my mouse go? There it is. All right, give me a perception check. So +10. Whew, that was close. Fantastic. Now, why don't you meet me in the private chat?
Alrighty. It's nice knowing you all. Good luck.
Bye. Well then. So, how you guys doing?
I'm good.
Oh wow, you guys need to look at the cybernetics.
I wasn't gonna be worried with anything we can't get yet.
A hideaway limb. I want one.
Um,
4.
you can get one of those for free as an android, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that could be like a free. Oh no! You already said that, right? You get one free augment.
Yeah, it's just a cybernetic implant that I can have. Basically, I have a USB port somewhere on me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a hideaway limb is just a whole new thing that you surgically replace. Gives you a +2 bonus to sleight of hand checks to conceal.
Yeah, you could put like a baton or like something in there.
Never mind. It says, though this compartment can usually foil a simple pat-down, most security checkpoints include a scan that can detect them.
But it is nice if you're disarmed or something. Yeah, one I thought. I mean, I definitely want the dark vision capacitors, and I thought the polyhand would be cool for pyro. It's basically like a traveler's any tool, but like for your hand.
Oh my god, I want the wide spectrum ocular implant. I already have dark vision and low light, but this also gives me infrared and ultraviolet. Nothing's fucking hiding from me.
That's pretty cool.
So, invisible lasers, invisible people. Yeah, I want that. And it's...
That's a lot of damage, or whatever that is.
Oh shit. I think we just lost them.
I don't think that. Damn.
The ocular implant, though, is only just under 3,000, and it's level 5, so we can get it.
Oh, it is combat music.
Oh my god, Rob. You can get glands for another breath attack.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, so there's like a dragon gland wormling goes in your throat for level 2, gives you like a breath attack. You can get a venom spur for like a poison melee. Climbing suckers.
Where is
chameleon
this?
skin.
Biotech?
Yeah. 720 table.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking awesome.
And we can get the skin of the chameleon, it's only level 6. Oh, jeez. We can get our lungs modified for 95. It's a level 1. Lets us breathe underwater or in air.
I think the kid is fucking him up right now.
You all to give me perception checks, please.
Dun dun dun.
Awful.
I fully expect a May to come creeping in, that's why I'm awake and alert.
Okay. Pyro, you're dead to the world, man. Lucian and Malit or Mimir, you hear a scream. Sounds like Mavel. I'll just have David come back.
Has our new Gearic showed up yet?
No, it has not.
Well, fuck my life.
Which is why I told you guys not to add it yet. Rick and Sella, give me initiative rolls, please.
Select my token. Okay, the name and the range on this weapon is going to be wrong, but the damage will be correct.
Sounds good. Okay. Sweet. Kadere gets to go first.
Ah, this little bitch.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
he is.
Because I was planning on tracking him down and killing him anyway, so he saved me the effort.
Yep, kind of what I'm thinking right now. Although, no, what I'm really thinking is, God damn, ow!
Okay.
Oh, hey. So we're now going to have 2 ships. If we survive.
2 shuttles.
What the?
So it was nice playing with you all. Next character is going to be a cat folk mechanic.
Fuck. Fortunately,
My
trick
backup
attack
character
damage.
was a mechanic.
Trick attack damage is not multiplied on a critical hit, so
So mechanic party, huh?
plus 8 plus 40.
Well, when I remembered SWAT cats and I remembered Razor from that, there really wasn't another choice for the next character.
So someone's going down.
Yeah, that would be me. Damn, that was 2 1s in there too. So yeah, I'm at -3.
So you're at 0 and dying. So spend your points to
You
not
gonna-
die.
Spend your resolve points.
Yeah. I have to do it on my turn though, right?
No, you spend them immediately. You spend 1 point to
Oh,
revive.
wait. Share pain. Make me a will save, bastard.
Oh, snap.
Alrighty. Damn it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, so he takes 6 damage.
He takes 6 damage and I have 3 hit points remaining. Fuck yeah.
Awesome. Whoops.
Still gonna be dead quite soon.
Well, he missed you that time. Oh, that was because it was +1. Would a 20 have hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. God damn this keyboard. Oh, I turned off my number lock, that's why.
Jesus Christ. Plus 20. What kind of stuff's he got?
Ignore that.
I'm just checking to see if I can do shared pain again or if it's once per turn.
Okay, he slashes at you 2 other times. Oh, you know what? He can't. I forgot. Ignore those last 2 damages. The trick attack is a full round action.
Ha! Okay, so I don't have to do the... So I'm not dead yet.
You are not dead yet. Mimir.
From wherever Mimir is, she's going to yell for God, Tilden, and Tien.
You were right there. In your bed.
And she'll run as far as she can to the dock.
You're going to go to the dock?
Yeah, wasn't he sleeping? Oh
Nah,
no,
he
he was
stayed-
sleeping in the house. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
run to his room.
She's running away.
Mimir runs away, leaves us all here.
His bed is over here, if you follow the arrow.
Should I still be on the screen with his desk?
Yeah, that's where I am.
I see him in the
Oh.
office.
That
too.
explains why you guys don't see Dick.
Well,
I
to
see
be honest,
him.
I don't really want to see it
Oh,
right now.
I'm in a room now.
Hey, room. Hey,
Blackness.
asshole. Hey, there's Kadiri, and we're not on the turn order. We're on the other page.
Lol.
What?
The turn order was on the other page.
Nope, still just Kadiri.
Oh, you guys don't see yourselves in the turn order.
Correct.
Yes.
I mean, as long
That's
as you
fine.
can see us, it's fine.
Yeah, Mimir is next. So his room is this way from you. It's funny, Pyro's the closest and he's the one who failed.
Pyro.
Sella? Hello? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to move and look at the number at the same time.
If you click and hold your character and then hit spacebar, it'll measure out your moves for you.
I was just zoomed out too far.
Oh,
But that's as far as I can get to you. 60 feet.
Lucian.
okay. So you said it's this way.
Yep.
So 30. From here, I'm going to make a perception check. Assume I don't hear or see Dick, so I will make a double move.
You hear fighting.
Actually, is that door open?
You heard from Miriel.
Is your door open or his door?
His door.
His door is not open.
Okay, so I was gonna say I can see in there, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the line of sight nonsense right now. Just kills time.
okay, so I'll double move to there.
Okay. Mavel.
All right. Well, no matter what I do, I'm going to end up provoking an attack of opportunity, I feel. There's not an acrobatics to avoid attacks of opportunity, right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I think so.
I
So
mean,
you
I was
could-
just looking at the
so you could guard
acrobatics skill. It
instead.
doesn't mention. Well, I'm lying down is the problem. I was in bed.
Yeah, you fuck.
Exactly. I mean, the coup de grace and then the crit combined didn't help.
Well, at least you survived the coup de grace.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm pray
Yeah,
he
you can-
misses.
You can totally tumble through an enemy square. It's right here in the book.
Yeah, it's move through a
Okay.
threatened square's opponent's combat move or defense, which is going to be fucking high.
Yeah, mine's a 27, and I don't have a great one. And my acrobatics only a 3. Well, I don't want to move through a square. I want to move away from. So I'll try and make the acrobatics. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll no.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Damn.
So I'll make my attack of opportunity now.
You face plant into his crotch.
No, I'm not trying to move through him. I'm trying to move away.
Yeah, but you rolled a 1.
Yeah. Share that pain.
Don't you just spend a resolve to do that?
Yep.
And
Very
you spent
ballsy.
2 resolve.
Yep. So I rolled off the bed and fell on the floor.
And now you have 2 buttholes.
I'm pretty sure I have 3 at this point. 4.
Do you have enough resolve to spend to stay alive?
Oh yeah.
Stabilize?
I had what, 8 resolve, and I spent 2 on share the pain, 2 to stabilize.
So you got 4 left.
Yep.
Okay. You gonna
Sucks. So
spend-
can-
You got to spend 2 more.
to stabilize now, or is
Yep,
he hitting
just-
me again?
He's stabbing you.
Oh, well, yeah. If he hits me,
Actually, you're unconscious, so would you be considered helpless?
typically if you're unconscious or helpless.
Could he coup de grace you?
He should be able to. He's helpless.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the coup de grace rules.
I thought it was a 4-round action.
It could be.
Coupe de Grace.
It's not listed in the book.
Might not be a thing in this then, which is odd.
You know, I'm not going to complain at the moment. It was basically never used tactic, really. It's just a way to say, okay, we finished this guy off without having to actually do anything.
How the hell do you spell coup de grace?
Coupe de
C-O-U-P
Grace.
space D space, yeah.
Grace there. Okay, and Starfinder, it is 10 plus the, it's a fortitude save, 10 plus the attacker's level. Wow, that's not hard at all.
It's because, oh, never mind, it's a third party feat, and that's Pathfinder.
I mean, I'm dead from the damage, even if he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's just
coup de grace. So.
he's just gonna stab you.
All right, I'll spend that 2 more resolve. God damn it, guys, help!
And he's gonna, he can't, he moved, damn it.
The whole point of rolling off the bed.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Pyro.
Oop.
There we
Oh,
go.
shit. That big ass thump to the wall woke him up.
Mm-hmm.
You hear screaming, and then nothing, and then you hear Lucian and Pyro, or Lucian and Mimir, freaking out. And Mimir, it is your turn.
I don't know if Discord caught it before, but I did say I yelled just in case for Tien and Tilden.
Roger that.
Okay. Gonna move as far as I can. Well, I can't see anything from this, and I am going to do something for Lucian.
Okay. I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
Oh, I was reading what you were typing. I did not pay attention to what she had said.
I'm going
she's-
to use a standard action, and I'm going to use Hurry on Lucian so he can move. So he has an extra move action.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's
And-
fucking cool.
That's my turn.
Okay. Pyro, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna get out of bed and try to get out of the room. Guess I'll get out of bed and move to the door.
Okay. Lucian.
Okay, I will take my first move. Attempt to open the door.
It is locked.
Then I figured. It's going to be an action to either shoot at the damn door or try to break it down. Fuck it. I'll shoot the doorknob. Okay, what kind of action would it be to shoot the doorknob and kick it?
Technically, it'd be a full round, I guess, since you're attacking twice.
Okay, how about this? I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can pinpoint anything in the room.
Okay.
And I can't. So I'm going to shoot at the door and then try to kick it open. I should say I'm going to shoot at the lock and try to kick it open.
Okay.
And I cannot read anything in that damn thing.
Me neither. Is the box all like left side broken for you too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the attack's an 18, damage is 9.
Okay. The attack hits, and the 9. Yeah. Check hardness.
I believe my weapon has the piercing quality or penetrating quality.
It does say
Wanna-
piercing towards the top of that.
That's just a damage type.
Yeah, it's the damage
Oh.
type.
Hard to tell
Um,
if the first part's gone.
Why don't you look up the weapon and double check if it affects hardness?
Yeah, it's
Better
what I'm
than-
currently doing.
While I look up the hardness.
Nope. Damn, that's the reaction cannon, not the machine gun squad. Rip.
Okay. It is a wooden door. Its hardness is 5, and it's got 15 hit points. So you dealt 4 damage to the door.
Jesus Christ.
But you did
Okay,
hit the
well,
lock. Okay, here's a lock right here. You didn't hurt the lock at all.
Yeah, I figure. Well, that was the first one. Actually, I'd have to subtract to that from the hit because I'm gonna try to kick as well.
Okay.
Not that it matters. Is it just a
Break
strength check,
DC
or
is there as well. So,
is it a strength check or what?
give me an attack to hit it first. All right, that's a hit, and then it has a locked break DC. So give me a strength. It's just a strength check. I apologize. Okay, you kick the door in.
Then I'll see him and I'll scream, "You! Get away from him! You're dead!" And enter. Oh wait, I still have a move action.
No, you don't.
I have 2 moves. I use
Full
one
round it.
move.
Shot at the
Oh,
lock and kick the
That's
door.
right. Never mind.
You can use the move action after a full round.
Well, I use a move action to get to the door.
Oh.
Mhm. Mavel, you gonna stay stabilized, or you gonna gain a hit point and start fighting back?
I'm gonna stay stabilized and hope people come to my rescue.
Okay. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh,
Well, you
shit.
died.
And there goes the last of my resolve.
You can't use resolve on a coup de grace. Hence the fortitude
Well-
save.
Well, I'm dead from the damage before the coup de grace roll would even apply.
Right, but you can't use the resolve to stay stable. So Tachi died.
Damn.
And
Wait.
when you
So
Go ahead.
he coup de grace, deals damage, and I die. I can't
Yeah.
stabilize with the resolve for that.
I'm gonna say no, unless it specifies that you can, because that's the whole point of a coup de grace. Plus, you failed. Like if you would have succeeded on the fortitude save and he just dealt damage, then yes, I'd allow you to stabilize, but you failed.
Coup de grace is basically a mundane death effect. You failed the save.
Okay. I just figured I was dead before I even got to make the save, because the damage kills me before whether I make the save or not.
If you fail to save, it just says you die. You don't take the damage, you die. If you make the save, then you take the damage.
Okay, well, I was going to be dead either way.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. If you would have succeeded in the fortitude save, you could have survived. He's not going to keep fighting.
Well, even if I had spent the point to get back up to a 1 hit point, even him just attacking me would have killed me, and I
Right,
wouldn't
but
have had the points to stabilize anyway.
If you stayed unconscious, like you did, and he stabbed you, you could have spent the 2 points to stabilize, and then he would have been engaged in combat the next round. So you could have survived.
I'll take your word on it. I don't see survival, apparently. Anyway, continuing on.
And then he vanishes. Mimir.
Mimir is going to step up to the door. Spy the dead Mevul. And I guess hold her action in case she notices anyone near her. Well, Kaderi near her.
Okay.
Can I make
Pyro.
a perception check to see if I can kind of figure out where
Absolutely.
he is? Okay.
Mhm. You do not see him.
Was I able to open my door?
If you had the move action to open it, yes.
Okay, I didn't. I had to get up and. Shit balls. All right, I'll open my door, and I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Okay. Why are you casting See Invisibility?
Oh fuck, no, I wouldn't because I didn't know it was him. No, you're right. I didn't hear it was. All right, well, I'll open the door and I'll run over to them.
Okay. Lucian.
Okay, seeing everybody running up and noticing that Kaderi vanished before they got here, now I will let them know that it's Kaderi. He just killed, got words, he killed Daichi and vanished. And I'm going to attempt to shoot him at the square that I last saw him. So the
Okay.
square.
Make an attack roll.
I will full round, so -2 from these.
All right. Give me 2 percentile rolls. High, you hit. You hit him once. Okay. You definitely hear him grunt when the bullets hit.
what is quick draw? Is that a reaction or what?
It's a free action to draw a weapon.
I will drop my rifle and quick draw my pike
Okay.
and end turn.
You guys are level 6, right?
Correct.
Hmm.
So plus half your challenge rating is 9. But there's 2 of you. Whew, that's good because that one goes up by 2. All right. Give me perception checks.
Fucking feast or famine.
No idea why I rolled again.
That's fine. So none of you can see him, but Malit, well, just you. You feel a breeze pass. Yeah, you just feel like a gust of wind blew past you.
Can I tell where enough to maybe attack it next turn?
It blew directly past you, so it just kind of went straight past.
Oh, okay.
And it is your turn.
Well, I tell everyone that I think he got past us. And I guess I'm gonna run over to Mayvul. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I do that, I'm going to use Hurry again and give Lucian another standard action. I mean, move action.
Okay. Pyro.
It's Kadari, and then he casts the invisibility.
Okay.
It's just person.
It's just
Unfortunate.
what?
It's just a personal range. I can't give it to anyone.
Okay. You currently do not see him.
Hmm. And the exit is to the east.
Yes. Tion just showed up.
Huh. He'll move there and yell to Tion. There's an assassin here. He attacked Mayvul, and he'll like point like out like towards the door.
Okay. Lucian.
Lucian will add the fucker's invisible, and I guess at this point I'll toss my pike aside since he got past me. Use whatever actions necessary to pick up the rifle, and if I have an action left, I will just hold it to fire, and I guess perception check to see like a blood trail.
Okay. With the stamina and HP system, He's not going to leave a blood trail until he's taking hit point damage.
Okay. Well, he'd still try to spot, even though I know it's useless.
Okay.
And like I said, just hold action to take a pot shot that I don't think's ever gonna come.
Okay. Tion approaches. He's moving quickly, but he's not like hurrying. You can tell that he was asleep, but is still somehow pristine. What are you going on about? There's an assassin? And then Dare. Okay. Mimir?
Mamiya's gonna remove the rest of the feet necessary and check Mabel's.
He is dead.
He's dead, Jim.
I don't have anything that can do that. Fix that. So Mamiya's just gonna swear. So that's, I moved 15, did my check, moved another 15. That's still 2 move actions, right?
Yes.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Pyro.
Pyro's gonna move. He's gonna move towards the door. I mean, he doesn't think he could move that quickly, that he got out of Mabel's bedroom and downstairs without him seeing him. So
Okay. It's at this point in time you hear a loud feminine scream from a floor up. And it's not a scream of pain either. It's a scream of like anguish. Unless you want to move again, it's Lucian's turn.
yeah, I was
Don't
just
tell
gonna
me-
say a double move.
Don't tell me the fucker killed the husband too.
Dude, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
I imagine it's the little girl.
Could even be both.
Are there windows in these rooms?
Yes.
I'll call out the pyro to check the windows carefully. He's probably using them to escape. Then I will go here and look at the window carefully to see if it's either been moved or it's moving.
Okay. The window is not been tampered with in any way.
Okay, so I'll ready in action. The moment I see that move, I'm taking a shot.
Okay.
Quick question.
What's up, yo?
There are windows that go out into like an atmospheric environment, or
Nope. They go into space.
Oh, well.
All right. Once Tion hears the scream, he is running, and you see him take up the flight of stairs upstairs. Mimir.
Just gonna move out into the hallway, I guess.
Okay.
What direction are these stairs?
They're to the right.
Those stairs go up, down, or both?
Both. You guys are on the second floor.
All right, she'll move that way then.
Okay. Pyro.
Did everyone hear the scream or just me?
Everybody heard it. It was impossible to not hear unless you were sleeping.
Right. Pyro will double move up the stairs first.
Okay. Lucian.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do down here. I'll just start moving that way. See what happened.
All right. Is everybody headed upstairs then?
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, well, before we go up, since it's in a combat, I'm going to pick up my pike and then go up. No need to let that fucker have my pike.
That's a good idea. Okay, so you guys go upstairs, and we can just get rid of this initiative board. You guys go up the stairs, and you can hear both Tilden and Lila just sobbing. The maids look horrified, and Tian looks equally horrified. And as you guys, Mimir called it, Stella called it, he killed Ellis.
When we get to the scene, Pyro, he'll probably see whatever it is and like stumble back until he like hits like the back wall and just like slide down.
Okay.
Mia's just gonna kind of cover her mouth in horror, but not say anything until to them and unless they talk to her first.
And they're not really. They're just holding their daughter and weeping appropriately. They're not really paying anyone any mind. Eventually, the maids grow uncomfortable witnessing it and close the door and leave them to grieve. And Tian just kind of stands there and looks disturbed, distraught, like he is kind of blaming himself even though he has no reason to.
Well, Mimir's gonna leave them to grieve also and go back to Mabel's body.
Okay.
You changed your name and everything.
Okay. Pyro.
Um, I was in the middle of typing. Pyro just has his back to the wall, like he's just like has his arms wrapped around his knees, and he's just kind of like babbling on, like saying similar things, like
So, and when you say that, Tion turns to you, and he's just every ounce of sadness he had is just gone, and he just picks you up by your shirt with one fist. Who is he?
Pyro winces, like he cowers.
And punches the wall right next to your head, and even though it's a stone wall, it cracks. Give me a name.
His name's Kaderi. He's one of the subjects. Well, I guess
He's one of your friends.
no. He's not. He's not our friend. Uh, please. He killed my friend. I think. He's not one of us. No.
He couldn't have got on the asteroid without being with you. We don't let anyone on board. They need to be let in.
He stole the shuttle from Max. You know, it's his ship. He stole the shuttle. He killed my friend. He took his power. He can be invisible now. But no, he took the shuttle. He couldn't have been with us.
And you can see that he's growing frustrated, even more angry and frustrated at your ability to not form a complete sentence. And eventually he just he kind of realizes that he's taking his anger out on you, and he lets you down, not necessarily gently, but he doesn't throw you down either. And he just kind of walks away, like mix of shame and just sadness.
So Pyro like is dropped to his knees, and he'll kind of keep babbling, like he couldn't have been on the ship. No, the shuttle, but he could have been invisible. There was only 5 of us. Now what? And he's like starting to like maybe put the pieces together. And
you do know that N's ability to turn invisible didn't last very long, and he can only do it for like so many times a day. Like he couldn't stay invisible for more than maybe 15 minutes. You guys never actually timed it, but he pretty much exhausted it whenever you guys were on a mission together.
But
Right,
the little
so-
girl could phase.
well, now, but what Pyro is thinking is there wasn't anyone else on the ship. Like it was a pretty big ship crewed by just 4 or 5 people. Sure, like normally he's hauling cargo, but if he was on the ship, he didn't have to be invisible like the entire
whole time. That is totally accurate, and you guys didn't really make an attempt to search the ship either. So I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just letting you know that he can't be invisible all the time.
Yeah, but Pyro is in this like almost manic, like self-analytical, like logical process, and he's just gonna start like get up and slowly start like jogging and then like running towards the ship because he now thinks Max is dead and the ship might be.
Okay. So you get to the ship. Well, let's Mimir. We'll do Mimir first. You get to Mabel's body. You eat your sandwich. We'll handle you last.
Mimir is gonna take the. I'm gonna assume the sheets are all bloody too.
Yes.
And just kind of gently wrap Mabel's body in them. And she's just gonna kind of sit with them and cry.
Okay. All right. Pyro, you get to the ship. You open it. What are you doing? Oh, he just said he was going to the bathroom.
Troll.
So you get to the ship and open the door. What do you do?
Let me just let me see what. Okay, see invisibility is 10 minutes per level, so I have it for an hour.
Okay.
So he gets to the door and, I mean, he tries to open it.
Okay. Yeah, the door opens just fine.
All right, he'll move into the ship and he'll draw his pistol, his laser pistol, in the airlock. And do I know where Max's sleeping quarters was? Was it where the rest of the?
It was in one of the chambers. He liked the one next to the kitchen, so he didn't have to go far when he wanted to eat.
All right, well, he'll draw his laser pistol, and then he'll like run up to like the corner and like look around. If he doesn't see anything, he'll run up to the next corner.
Okay.
If he doesn't see anything,
Nope, you don't see anything.
all right, is Max's door open or closed?
It is closed.
He starts banging on it.
And you hear rustling inside, like, and a thump on the floor. He comes to the door and opens it. What do you want? What time is it?
Max, you're alive. Kaderi, he
And like
came.
as soon as you say his name, his eyes kind of like widen. What about Kadere?
Mabel, he's dead. I don't know how he got here.
Slow down. You're saying Kadere killed Mabel?
I think so. And the girl, the little girl. He couldn't have been on the ship, right? He took the shuttle.
I'd scanned the ship several times. I didn't pick up any other life forms other than us. He did take the shuttle. I guess it's possible he used it to sneak up on us. Thing is damn near indetectable.
Is it possible that he could have been following us and got into the port, like right behind us?
Right behind us. No, it's not invisible. We would have seen it. Unless he's a hell of a pilot. Could maneuver exactly out of our line of sight.
And like the whole time, Pyro's like looking like behind his shoulder, like down the corridor. Max, you should come like to the house.
Okay. Give me just a second to get my stuff. And you see him belt on a pistol and.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the computer.
Okay.
And is there any way I could just dump like the security logs onto my personal computer?
The security logs from the ship.
Like the security footage. Sorry.
From the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He's just gonna like make a copy and dump it into his like personal computer, and then like go back and wait for Max.
Okay. It didn't take him long. He just strapped on his belt with his gun, and then he grabbed a jacket. So he was waiting for you.
All right. Well, I'll just head back to the mansion. Tell Max to like, make sure the ship is secure, that Kadari can't take it or anything.
Okay. Yeah, he'll set up security and put in a password that he'll have to put back into the ship when it wants to be started, etc. Sets up a bunch of other stuff to be cautious. So, Lucian, you just go to the kitchen and make a sandwich. What do you do after you eat the sandwich? You see Rob bolt down the stairs, or rather, you hear someone bolt down the stairs, and if you just glance, you see Rob or Pyro run into the elevator.
I could probably assume that he's going to go to the ship. The whole time, Lucian's down there thinking, and just going to wait for everybody to reconvene. Reload his weapon, maintain, etc., etc.
Okay. And Mimir, after you cry for a little while.
Probably head back downstairs. I didn't hear or see where Pyro went. Probably go sit at the dining room table.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think it's close enough to. You changed your name to Dead. I think this is a good place to call it, and we'll pick it up next Thursday.
Gives Dead time to not be dead.
Indeed. Take your time, David. I don't know if I'll be able to work you in on the next session.
Well, I had an idea for the character, which
Okay.
would be able to toss them in quickly, but I'm probably going to need more time than a week to make them, so.
Okay. Well, if you want to discuss them privately, that's fine. Just let me know when you get to it.
Yeah.
One question
Oop,
before we go.
yes.
I could tell that I hit him at least once, right? When I shot?
Yes, he did grunt when you shot him.
Okay, good. Very good.
Yeah. Who is expecting Kadere tonight? Raise a hands.
Fucking no one.
Hands raised.
No fucking way, dude.
Not at all.
I at first I thought it was a little girl who popped in my room, attack her, and it was gonna be bad. I didn't really expect Kadiri to be the one to attack me right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of him quick, because now he can phase through shit.
And he's got an icicle shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The icicle shot's really like the least of his abilities that we know of right now.
Well, currently it's his only offensive one, so he's happy. But yeah.
That was some shit.
So Rob, you can add this to the party loot because Daichi doesn't need it now. I got a D suit 1, 2 static arc pistols, one that does lethal, one that does non-lethal. I got a survival knife, tactical dueling sword, semi-auto pistol, the advanced version, 24 rounds for it. Thunderstrike sonic pistol. And yeah.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
Mhm.
I tumbled through you guys with him, but he can walk through walls. I didn't have to do that. I risked a lot doing that.
He forgot.
Not
Yeah.
really. We can't attack things we can't see like that, can we?
Not easily.
Yeah.
Rick, I was hoping you, when you were like, "Oh, I dropped my gun and I pull my pike," I was hoping you were gonna like block the door with it or something.
Well, I was in the doorway.
Yeah. He
But-
tumbled through.
Mm.
Though technically the DC to tumble through is stupid high.
It's 10 plus 1.5 your character level. And then plus 2 for every additional person.
So
Not
19.
the table I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 19, I rolled a 21, and then it was a 23 for the next one, and you rolled a 27.
What do you mean the classes we don't have?
So I'm looking for the list of classes there are, and I don't want to repeat someone's character because I don't know enough about the classes to diversify them well. So
Oh,
I've
you mean
taken
like choose
Soldier,
something?
Technomancer, and
Right.
Envoy off the table. I don't want to repeat Mystic just yet. So it leaves
Oh,
me.
It's also times the opponent's challenge rating. So it's 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's challenge rating. Okay. So I did kind of mess that up. Let's see if you guys would have damaged him some more.
Well, the thing I saw is the combat maneuver, and if it's moving through, it's +5, and then it's +2 per each additional person.
DC to move through an opponent's threatened area is 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's. So it is 9, 15 plus 9.
I mean, he was still invisible, so he would have kept going. I doubt we would have dropped him. Unless we could have knocked him out of his invisibility.
And kept him out of his invisibility.
So you would have been able to hit him with your pike if you succeeded on the 2 missed chances that he has.
Oh, so he's got a blur effect as well as the invisibility.
Well, the invisibility, and then because he can walk through walls, if he activates that, he can also get another mischance.
Then again, if he could walk through walls, he could have just gone for the wall next to him where I was and not have
Yes.
to tumble through them. So
That's what he was
probably
saying.
didn't
Forgot.
use it.
So my bad.
It's okay. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have been able to even knock him out of the invisibility, so he still would have got away.
We'll see.
Well, that was fun. Sorry, David. Shit happens.
Yeah, that crit did not help, man.
No, it did not.
Like, I probably would have been okay if he hadn't have crit me.
Definitely. I think you would have survived if you hadn't crit. I'm
Yep.
like 99% sure.
Yep.
I wanted to take out Pyro, but I rolled the dice randomly, and you got unlucky.
The
This
door
is
wasn't
gonna-
locked.
Well, just to give weight to character death, like I think it's great. Like, yeah, it sucks, but
Yeah.
it really makes the game, like I like the fear of like, you can die. And I know like for Pyro, like he's manic right now because like he hasn't like yet processed like, that like Mayvul is gone. But Pyro was like thinking it was him next. So this is gonna like psychologically fuck with him really bad. Like N died. We know Kaderi killed him somehow, and now that Mayvul died, like Pyro's starting to get paranoid, like that Kaderi is killing the people around him. Fuck with.
The hell did you do to this guy, man?
I fucking lit a city on fire. That's what I fucking did.
That's why I was hoping that I rolled that it was going to be you and I rolled randomly, is because he technically gave you a hint that you were next, but he didn't know which room you're in, so he had to roll randomly. Guess he could have kept searching, but I wasn't going to take a chance with that. Neither would he. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It
You
was
know,
fun.
Fucking sucks, but it was fun.
It was not expected.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to say something as like a cliffhanger before the next session. Once everybody assembles, Lucian is going to motion for everybody to kind of stand behind and flank the captain, and then Lucian's going to point his rifle at him and demand he strips.
Okay.
I
At
know I
max.
shot Kadere.
Right.
But yeah. Okay, I'm going to
Sounds
stop the
good.
recording now.
All right. Cool.
Night, guys.
Night. You guys take care. See you
Night.
later.